Should have checked the mic. Oh, mic's working. Good. Okay, so yeah, I have a deck to make that I've been putting off for a while, but I had some ideas, so I wanna I wanna do it. It's gonna be a um bracket two Kaisar tokens deck, but not just an average tokens deck. I'm hoping that I can make it creatureless other than the commander. So that's going to be um that's going to be the goal because I want to nuke people like with an absurd amount of damage with his third ability, which I've like never been able to use, at least not very well. It's like nothing. So usually I'm just creating tokens and then drawing a card and losing a life, which was good for the resiliency of the precon deck, but like also I never got to have fun blowing people out with whatever that's supposed to symbolize. Big old hand cannon or something. I always killed Caesar, like just would straight up murder him, like assassinate him. So I don't know if I never knew if their camp had any type of like big weapon like that. Well, I guess the Hoover Dam. Anyways, so for those that don't know, um, there's this place called EDH Rec where you can get a lot of good ideas for cards that go well in either types of decks, which this is specifically Mardu tokens, which is the color combination of red, white, black. Um, but like the problem is that people will over rely on this, and like even the people at EDH Rec will say the same thing. So it's meant to be a tool to help you sculpt, but not be the entirety of the materials. So just um, something to keep in mind for those who use this. So, like for example, I was trying to figure. I remembered there was a non-token sweeper that would leave all my tokens all right, and I couldn't remember the name of it. So, the fact that it's here, it's Hour of Reckoning gives me all the info I need. Okay, so again, this is going to be purely, at least as much as I can put together, no other creatures. So let's see what I can you remember off the top of my head. Also, I had started starting to listen to like the YouTube uh royalty free library just to see like what's in there. Because usually I use uh Spotify, but like it's interesting to have this whole huge library that, you know, you can just use for free. First song was like a not really my thing. Second song though, opening kind of hit. I'm gonna play it. We'll see what's up. This is like I said, this is a royalty free thing that you just get from YouTube's library. What's the of course. It's banging, but not appearing on the what is the point of the desktop audio if it's never playing any audio on the desktop? I just like what happened to this setting? Let's see. Yeah, it says it's active, but like, oh, you know what? I know what it is. I finally figured it out. Properties. Yeah. Okay, but this actually might be a problem otherwise? That is weird. Hold on. I wonder if it has to do with like Top Chat or something? Does this change anything? Okay, what if I hold on, that's not what I wanted. Oh, because it's not the same. It's not at all the same did that actually make noise? That's oh god. Okay, yeah, see that's the problem with keeping the desktop audio on. That's way too loud. Okay, so here's the so I wonder if I go I can capture the audio. And now let's try playing it. Whoa. Why does it sound so much it sounds like tinny now. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Sorry. This is why we're working through the yeah, what the fuck happened? Fire. Okay, now it's fine again? Okay, that's weird. Apparently, YouTube's fucking audio shit is crazy. Okay. So let's try this again. I don't know how low I should put this. God, that sounds infinitely better. No, see now it fucked up again. Okay, well, glad we tested this, because for whatever reason, this shit just does not work. Whenever I like activate the scene, but then if I put the scene away and then refresh suddenly it's way better. Okay. Well, we'll stick with good old Spotify then. Where are you, Mr. Heller? Why do I have everything at like max fucking audio? Christ. All right, sorry. We'll get the show on the road, but now like I have to have a separate source for like everything now? And that's really weird. Even my voice. Well, I guess I'm actually talking into the mic finally. I got a new mic during Prime Day. It's one of those Shures, but like not the more expensive one because I don't want to bother having to set that one up, even though it's like better. Audio output. Spotify. But see, that doesn't even do what I want it to do. It just links to my device, which doesn't really help because then that's no different than the desktop audio. I just want to have some chill music on while we do this. Why is it such a pain in the ass? Okay. Is that all right? Bring it down a little bit more. Now that's too low. Oh, all right, whatever. Let's do this. How's everybody doing? Sorry for the delay. Oh, right. That's one more thing I want to do. Some of y'all are not showing up in the chat. I'm assuming it's because it's showing as like top chat. So let's try to fix that. Okay. Yeah, this one specifically says, like, in the URL, it says live chat, so that must be... Okay. All right. Everybody should be showing up now. Including the real CJ Verified. Now, to be fair, I've always been a card gamer. I just took a really long hiatus because Magic I won't say it fell off. It was me that fell off in terms of the joy that it sparked. I was just worried too much about like grinding and making money and not having fun. So I started playing decks that I absolutely hated but did well. And so I was like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Then Commander blew up. It had already started getting a little like the popularity was growing a little bit around the time that I had stopped, but it wasn't anywhere near what it is now. That was 2014. So but yeah, I've played when did the Pokemon TCG released? Like 98, 99? Something like that. That's when I started, like at the very beginning. Okay, so we're gonna make a commander deck. I want to make this dude Caesar, but I don't want any other creatures. I want things that create creature tokens to make this part right here, where he deals damage equal to the number of creature tokens I control the target opponent, so I want to get like tons of tokens and then nuke somebody for like 40 or something like that. So that's going to be the plan. Hey, Devin, I don't know. I don't understand why that was ever a problem. Because, like, the settings that are in here right now are not different. Like, I imported all my settings. So I'm not sure what... The only thing I can think of is that it had something to do with the PC. Because now I'm on my new PC. And I don't know if maybe it just processes the audio better. But I'm glad it's better now. That's good. Hey JB, hey Flippy. Yeah, Crypto, it's the like M7V or something like that. Like I said, it's like it's not the like Joe Rogan one, but it's the one I think below that. Sure. With an actual H. Hey, what's up? I love Monica. Yeah. And I didn't want to deal with like getting an XLR and all that. I want it to be able to plug and play. Because this mic, then I think I'm going to take to my parents, so that I can still stream there if I want to. When I'm the days that I'm there, because that's where my old PC actually is right now. It's still functional. So I won't be cut off from like being able to produce content even when I'm there. I'm like going back and forth. My mom is she got I don't remember if I mentioned this yesterday, because I don't even remember when I heard the news anymore. All the days just started, these last like 3 weeks, it just all started to run together. She got approved to go to the intensive rehab floor, which like you have to be approved through insurance to then go there. So she finally got approved and she's going to start her intensive rehab. So hopefully that'll help. But I mean, it's still only going to be like a week. So I mean, no way you get everything together from, you know, I mean, the injury was to her heart, but her heart, ironically, is actually probably healthier now than it was before, because there's a stent in the artery that got clogged. So the artery's not clogged anymore. So it's a lot less of a problem with the heart. It's now the brain from having to be resuscitated 25 times in an hour. And so they're doing both physical and neuro therapy. So that'll be good. And then after that week, she'll come home and I'll probably have to, I'll be doing a lot of the heavy lifting to help my dad. Skill issues, but hey, as long as you're having fun though. What was Deltarune at when we last talked about it on stream? That had to be maybe like chapter 3. That was a long time ago. Michigan? Oh, so you're in our like our level of temp now. That's good. It's gonna be 90 next week. Fahrenheit. Sorry, everyone else in the world. Would you, for like the $80 ones, do you know if they're like considered to be better than the like better than Yeti, the Blue Yeti? That's weird. Why is look like there's some weird discoloration going on in the webcam, but I might be going crazy. Oh, 2. Yeah, it was probably 2 then. Okay, all right. So like I was talking about before, so for people like Switcher, don't use this as a crutch. use it as a tool. Use it as a screwdriver or hammer, not an actual, like, wheelchair. Alright, so yeah, this is what I was looking for. So, Hour of Reckoning destroys all creatures that aren't tokens. Because if you want to board wipe something, you can get rid of all the creatures. You want to use the ones that'll leave your creatures alone, if at all possible. But those are very few and far between. So, like, another one is everything comes to dust, I think. Yeah. So, costs a ton, but it kind of does the same thing and then also gets rid of all artifacts and enchantments. So that can be really useful if you're playing against like an all artifact or enchantress deck. Martial Coup. This one's a little different. You can use it to make dudes, but if you get 5 or more, then you make the dudes and then destroy all other creatures. So it's not as great, but you will still leave that turn with dudes on the board and everybody else will not. Let's get some of our token makers that I can remember off the top of my head. So Bitter Blossom, Lingering Souls, Spectral Session. And again, the 3 white spirit tokens with flying, 2 white spirit tokens with flying. This creates black fairy rogue creature tokens with flying. Oh god. So there's a Turtles set, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set, and one of the one of the things that I feel the designers really leaned into was the whole Foot Clan thing, which you can imagine how I reacted to that. But damn if this card isn't really fucking good. It just has the worst name ever. Endless Foot Assault. You just create 3 dudes every time you're attacking, and you can make a token copy of this when you play it. Like, did we really? Did we really? No, we did not. Okay, so alright, we want Intangible Virtue. This only pumps creature tokens and they get vigilance and cost 2. That's really, really good. Song of Totentons. Next rat tokens and then tempt with vengeance. The red token generator. Bastion. This challenge might end up having to get stopped real quick if I can't think of more shit or find more shit. Is it Dragon Roost that creates dragon tokens? There's a couple where it's like for 2 you can create 2 goblin tokens. But I don't remember. It's showing me a lot here. Austere Command is actually really good because tokens technically cost 0 mana. So as long as I'm not picking this, it shouldn't kill any of my creatures. I guess Heroic and Reinforcements is probably okay. It's kind of eh. For 4 mana, that's a lot. That affects a lot. Instance. Creatures you control get indestructible, which, yeah, we will need some oh, you know what we want? Path to Exile for ramp. Yeah, none of these are like... Lethal Scheme is probably... Anything with Convoke, you make the card cost less by tapping a creature. And if you're making a lot of creatures, oh, that sounds fun. Call the Copper Coats. I don't even know what that card is. See, that's what you use it for. Copper Coats. Oh, it's $12. No fucking, of course. X White Soldier. Yep, that's a entrapment maneuver. That's a good card. Oh, Ink Shield. For sure. Stop all of an opponent's combat damage. You make that much, that many 2/1 Inkling tokens. Okay, Secure the Waste is the one I couldn't remember. Oh, so, and the other one would be Champion... It's an enchantment. Champions from Beyond. So the other thing I guess we want to do is... Oh. Well, Mardu seems good. Especially at instant speed. Grand Crescendo. Citizens. Okay. I guess the other interesting thing too... No, it does say creature tokens. Never mind. Don't want creatures. There's some enchantments. Within range was... I was thinking about that. That's whenever you attack each opponent, lose life equal to the number of creatures attacking them. If an effect would create... I'm not paying $60 for that card. All Out Assault might be kind of good, though. Oh, Assembled Legion's really good. I've been wanting to get some wrestling cards. I just have like no idea where I'd start, like getting like cool cards, because I can just like look like get fucking Jeff Hardy, whatever, but I have no idea how any of that shit works. Oh, you know, Black Market would actually be really good this deck for mana production. Oh. Oh. Well, nah, this is... eh. Caretaker's Talent's kind of cool. A lot of enchantments. This is probably pretty good. Like I said, tokens cost nothing, so I draw a card every time, well, once per turn. But it can be on other people's turns. So this would be good, but none of our tokens will have attack triggers because I don't have a lot of fire bending or anything like that. No. Goblin Bombardment would probably be pretty funny. Oh. Give me something that's making tokens. You lose 1 life and create a 1/1. Toxic 1. I don't want that. Oh, this is kind of good. Yeah, okay, I like that. Hey, Switcher, have you been playing on Tabletop Sim at all? Do I want a Planeswalker? I feel like Sun's Champion's probably okay. I mean, this is really good. It's just really fucking expensive. But it's probably too good to not run. Yeah, Soul Ring is good here. It's pretty standard. Arcane, Signet. This deck wants mana, so like it kind of matters. Probably Felwar Stone. I want the talismans. Because I'll probably often only be using them for colorless. Conviction, Hierarchy, and Indulgence. Okay, if we have our accelerators, Dolmen Gate's interesting. Oh. That seems good. Born of Gondor. Just basically every turn when I have humans, it gives me that many humans, and that'll just snowball. Whenever attacks create... Oh, see, this doesn't work because all of our dudes are going to have small, like, low power levels. There's just going to be a ton of them. Remove with 100 charge counters. I guess we do want to take advantage of, like, some of these where they... Like, when you sacrifice a creature because they're temporary tokens, you get something. But this just isn't... There's not enough shit here. I'm thinking of, like, God. What's the card? Red token generators. Dragon Fodder, I think, is what I'm thinking of. Not repeatable. Create token ID BRW. How many showed up in this search? Like, okay, we can't use that one. One of 2,000 results. Whoops. See, I want cards similar to this. There's something like that too, like cards similar to Dragon Fodder. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Krenko's command creates 2 dudes. Orderling Outburst creates 3 dudes. Goblin Rally creates 4 dudes. I don't want creatures, so go away. Goblin Wizardry with prowess. Oh, that's interesting. Frontline Rush seems good. As is Empty the Warrens. Storm is... Basically, goblins are just made to be, like, thrown out in front of, like, much bigger things. Oh, this is interesting. Sack 2 goblins to make 3. That's a really good combat trick, too. If one of them's, like, about to die... then you sacrifice it and another one and get 3 more. This is probably pretty good because it has anything that's module like that, or it gives you multiple, like, I can either beef up my dudes by giving them 2 power or create 2 tokens. That makes everything, like, way more useful. Morale's reinforcements. That's fine. That really it? I might cut some of these, but let's just add them all so I don't have to go looking for them again. Go to the wrong thing. Goblin. Rally. Goblin. Offensive. Where are we at? 47? I generally play... I play more lands than most people because I like playing my spells. What was secure the wastes? Secure. Oh, deploy the fronts. Pretty good. Raise the alarm was what I was thinking of. So, in a 100-card deck, I'm usually going to play somewhere between 37 on the low end to 40 on the higher end. A deck like this, where you probably are surprisingly mana hungry. I'd probably go... I don't think I'd go 40, but I'd probably go 39. So, once I hit... 61 cards, like, can't do much more than that. Wow. X is my life total. You start at 40 life. Creating 40 dudes would be pretty crazy. That's a really funny card. Finale of Glory, create X. 2 twos. This would be terrible. Oh, United Front's pretty good. You create dudes and then they get bigger? Finale of Glory has to be good in this deck, right? I need to start adding some removal. I have my... What's the new one cost? Not Endure. Shit, what's it called? New Path to Exile. Not Path of Exile. Erode. What I'm thinking of. Erode. You need an endless foot assault, Flippy? Is that so? No, you don't. Nobody needs that. Well, it seems like some wrestling cards are like super expensive for some reason. I mean, I get the reason is that people want them, I guess, because otherwise, if there's no demand, why would they be so artificially expensive? Well, I mean, here and there is better than none. You don't know the last time I played tabletop was? When I played with you. Because we just don't do it very often. I would love to play more often. Should you guys ever need a fourth. Oh, I see. You're saying you mostly play IRL. Yeah, I guess that's my situation too. But yeah, if we can ever get four together, that's we should play more often. Does Tal usually play with you guys, or is he more like peripheral? Even that's not a lot of cards in a booster box. That's what, 80, 120? I mean, I guess, because I'm used to Magic, right? 30 well, I'm not even used to the new setup is 30 packs of 15, 14 cards per pack. It used to be 36 packs in a booster box of 15 cards per pack. You got a lot of cards. But when your wrestling roster is not as extensive as the Magic the Gathering library is, makes sense that the booster boxes wouldn't be as extensive in volume. Is that what they did with GTA? I saw Moist had posted a video about it. I'm not getting it on release because it's not that I don't care and I don't want to play it. I do, but I'm not going to be a day oneer. I'll get it eventually. So it's 80, but if you want the physical copy, it's 100. Oh, 100%. Like, they did a good job of designing that set and the commander cards in a way where it's like, you're definitely going to want to buy some of this set, because there are some cards in this set that are going to make your commander decks way better. And the 2-drop Cloud's the first thing that needs to go in the Cloud deck. It's just, as a 2-drop, it's so good. But that's fine. I mean, peripheral, as long as he's enjoying what he's doing. Yo, what's up, Trep? Why is everybody's name like slightly different? Since when did you become Trep the Third? And now Flippy is 7213. Devin is 943. What happened to everyone? Okay, but like, can't you edit it? Or are you just fucked now? I am somebody who cannot stand names at the end of my handles. So that's why it hold on. Do I have a handle? Okay. Thank God. That was gonna be embarrassing. Well, I was wondering if maybe it was just on my thing it's showing up like that for some reason, but it doesn't for anyone else. The username market. I don't know if I told you guys this. So I'm familiar with that from the URL market. I actually bought and still own a really good domain for my, should I ever decide to open my own immigration practice, but I had to pay like $250 for it. But it's, I'm happy that I have it. There you go. See, Flippy did it. You just had to change it to Flippy the Flip. See, that's fine, though. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Ain't that fantastic? I don't remember this at all when I last streamed. Like last year. That's really surprising to me. I do seem to remember, I guess I thought this was, well, I guess that line of thinking was flawed in the first place because it was never just creators, right? I thought that if you were a creator, they basically gave you this deadline to like register your name or something or make the change so that there were no numbers after it, because your name had initially generated with a number, but it wasn't actually ever like visible or something like that. And so I did it, but I guess I didn't realize, oh yeah, that could affect fucking everybody. I mean, do you know how much it costs to keep a domain active? It's like $10 a year. Well, okay, it's not that, it used to be $10 a year. It's a little more expensive than that now, but I mean, it's like 15 to 20, I think. Mine's on GoDaddy, and I think it's like 15 to $20. Like, I would just keep that for the rest of my life just in case. Like, I would never, like, just let that go unless I knew I was never, ever going to use it. And they might want to keep buttsex.info. If for no other reason than the memes. Apparently you're Treppy the Trep, given the 3, right? Yo, what's up, Possum? We haven't gotten into the actual brawling yet, but we will shortly. Okay, so I need like 9 more cards, and we can keep that as like the first draft. I think I need card draw and a little more removal. So we need like Knight's Whisper is fine. What was the black one I was looking at? The one where you 3 for 3? Painful Truths. I could do like Phyrexian Arena too, but I usually am a huge stand for Phyrexian Arena, but I don't think it works really well in this deck. Now that I think about it, the Planeswalker might be cheating. I said no creatures, but this is kind of a creature. It's technically a non-creature spell, but I mean, it's basically a creature. I don't want Sign in Blood. I don't want that double black. Black is what we're... That's the other reason I don't want Arena, is for the double black. Like, Black Market's one thing, because you play it later. But to play Phyrexian Arena on turn 3 with double black, where black is, like, by far our least represented color, is not a good idea. So, like... Toxic Deluge isn't good in this deck, because we're always going to have the smallest dudes. Diabolic Intent's actually pretty good, because we don't care if we're sacrificing a creature. We also don't want to turn this accidentally into an Aristocrats deck. An Aristocrats deck is you kill your own creatures on purpose to utilize these effects, where whenever you have a creature that dies, you drain the life of your opponents. Oh, we need some shit. Yeah, so like a Chroma's Will. And Clever Concealment. This is Creature Protection. What's the other one? Flare of Fortitude? This basically gives your creatures indestructible, so you don't have to worry about them just eating a board wipe, because that's your biggest enemy, is a board wipe. Oh, Boros Charm. Boros Charm isn't as good, because we can't really utilize the double strike, because none of our dudes are ever going to be that big enough for it to be a thing. Flawless Maneuver could work, though. This is going to end up being more expensive than I thought it was. I mean, that's not bad. We'll see what the mana base makes it. The mana base tends to be the most expensive thing, because everybody wants to be able to play their land, you know, play their fucking cards. Village Rites is probably fine. As an instant speed, sack a creature, yeah. Got 60, so... I mean, I could go over 61, but, like... I don't want... I guess I have not been looking at... I definitely want Ruinous Ultimatum. Destroy everything except your stuff is pretty good. I was like, why does this feel so light on suggestions? It's because I forgot that they now have the high synergy cards. Oh, Idol of Oblivion is good. Windcrag Siege is good too. That's a repeated. Idol. I mean, do I really want Anguished Unmaking? Doesn't really... I mean, I guess it's better than... Well, is it better than Generous Gift? Alright, so... Oh, yeah, I gotta have Skull Clamp. Skull Clamp is a must. You kill all of your 1/1s and draw 2 cards each time. Okay, so we have Bastard, yep, okay. Creature. Impact Tremors. Oh yeah, Deadly Dispute. And War Leader's Call. Those are, all 3 of those are probably pretty good. Some of these, like, I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna keep. But I want to just make sure I'm adding them before I forget what they are. Those are all commanders. Like, I could play Teferi's Protection, but I want this to be a bracket 2 deck. See, core. If I add a game changer, then it auto goes to being a bracket 3 deck. So that's a good place, I think, to stop this. I'm not gonna do the land, the mana base yet until I've settled on the amount of cards I want to use. So like already I gotta cut 7 things. So I gotta go through, like, this is where you start to go by categories, although the categories sometimes, like, okay, so this is good. This gives me all the cards that makes tokens. My removal, 9's probably pretty good. My ramp, I probably need more ramp. When did I add this? Oh, that's Felwar Stone. I'm like, what the fuck? Endless Foot Assault, that's a token thing. See, they're not, some of these aren't up to date. This is removal, so actually we're at 10 removal. Protection, 6 is good. We need more draw. Brain. This isn't really copy. We're using this for tokens, in which case it might not be good enough. Burn, Anthem, Sack Outlet. Let's change. We're not really worried about it being a sack outlet, so let's put it to burn. That's what we for. This isn't really drain. Drain implies that you're gaining life, so let's switch that to burn. It's just causing loss of life. This is drain because lose 1 life and you gain 1 life. That is a big difference. But yeah, I need more draw. I think removal we're probably fine. That's a good amount of removal. More draw and more ramp. I should use like Power Stone. Maybe even Thran Dynamo. That might be too expensive. Going past. Oh, it's a Vibranium Dynamo. Let's just switch that to a normal Thran Dynamo so I don't get confused again. Do you have your own family and kids now? I'm not breaking. I specifically was making this to be bracket 2, so I don't want to mess with that. Yeah, you get a, because that was they first did that with another big game, right? Where they're like, okay, we'll sell it to you for $100 the box, but there's a code in there, so you're still getting it digitally. You're just paying $100 for a box to put. Now, don't get me wrong. As you guys can see, I like my library of boxes. But still, that ain't worth it. Rather just get it digitally and buy a box for $5 on eBay or something. The death of physical media is terrible. Yes. Possum, I am all up to date on Genshin stuff. In fact, I saw that the most recent trailer yesterday, and I was like, ah! So excited. I mean, it's been over a year. That's the longest break I ever took, and even before that, like, there was a long layoff. But now we're in a different scenario. A lot of shit can change in a very short period of time. I have not heard about Danganronpa 2x2. What the fuck is that? Thanks, Trep. I wanted to feel extremely old today. I mean, the channel's 11 years old now. Yeah, I thought her design was really, really good. People were worried about her being an XP, like the I think that's, or an SP. No, not an SP, because that's like a enhanced character. I think XP is like they took the design from another character from the prior games, like Honkai Impact 3rd, and they just kind of made her slightly different. Like apparently she's like a completely new design, which is good. I know, thank you. The only real tell is if you actually like... I don't think this will work. Well, it does work. Oh god, you can see how busted my room is. I got so much shit I still haven't put away yet. So my hair is... First of all, it's big. Which I found was, apparently people really like that. So, I mean, it's a little longer than I usually have it. Like, I should still get it trimmed. But yeah, I've had this for a while now. But you can't really tell with the camera, but I do have like grays, like littered everywhere. But apparently even for people like in person, it's difficult for them to see. So, and I'm never gonna dye my hair, unless my wife like asks me to, because it's better in the profession to have grays because you look more experienced. Oh yeah. I mean, that's the other thing too. I think it's gonna look good when it actually starts like really getting gray. But it's gonna take a while. But yeah, I'm hyped for that. That's like the one thing I'm hype about, like for my older self. It's not the psychology of the lawyer, it's the psychology of the client. I don't give a fuck if another attorney's hair is gray, blonde, white, whatever. I don't underestimate my opponent. I always think that's a huge mistake. No, not the firm itself. Like any firm would look at it that way. But yeah, I guess I don't know if it's like proven, but it's a commonly held belief. At least for the men. Okay, this is where things start getting a little fucked up, right? I should leave that caveat. I don't actually know if it's the same for women or if there's a double standard. It might depend on the gender of the client. But with males, it's more universal. That could be too. It could just completely depend on the person. I was actually, I met an attorney who, she wasn't 16, but she was the youngest person that I met that had graduated. Like, she's in her 30s now. But I think, if I remember correctly, she graduated from law school when she was 21. Which, just for reference, if you go on the standard path, and it's not even really the standard path anymore, because university for the average American, I think, is closer to 5 years now than 4 years. But if you use the old 4-year model, it'd be 7 years from 18, so you'd be graduating law school at 25. So she still did it 4 years earlier than usual, which is crazy. But like, even though she was a prodigy, she like practices in an area where like you had to think, or like you had to think at some point that there was going to be more to it than that. I mean, as long as she's happy, that's great. But I have to imagine at some point she was facing pressure to do something like extraordinary because of that setup, which sucks because you should, nobody else should be putting pressure on yourself to succeed, really, other than, you know, you. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Flip, and I think that's I would expect that to like be the average view on it. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that, like, I mean, this is super basic, but we're talking about, like, who have we grown up seeing in charge in almost all of our countries? Older men. So, like, I think that's just, like, a conditioning that's happened over time. But okay, let's try to draft this Marvel set. I have only briefly like looked at the cards. So like I got a few, like I ordered a few from Commander decks that I might use at some point. So this will be an adventure. I was into fishing when I was like 11, and I killed it for myself. That was too early to get into it. Unless you mean like video game fishing, in which case, lol. I hate standing outside and having bugs just destroy me. Oh, so I have a bunch of packs to open. Sure, let's open them all. Is this also coming through on... Okay, let's do this then. Well, actually, we could probably... It's got its own... Oh, no. I want to turn this off. I don't need all this... I don't need that. There we go. But then I'm doing it when it's cold, and that sucks. And I live in the cold, and I'm like, oh god, that sounds awful. Oh, that's cold. Nothing. a lot of turtles. Why do I have 6 of them? Never drafted this set. Wild card is good. Original Lorwyn? I don't even remember. Oh no, this is Eclipse. Okay, that's weird. Did it say Lorwyn Eclipse? Or I probably just wasn't reading. Okay, so Marvel Superheroes Limited. I don't want to do Seal. Let's do... Oh, we have more than enough. Okay. So the way drafting works... You open a pack of cards, you select a card, you pass your pack, you get past the pack, you select a card, and you make a deck based off of 3 packs that are open and passed. It's one of the most fun things you can do in a card game. Because nobody is just, like, outpowering somebody, in theory at least, with their deck. Everybody has the same chance of, like, making a powerful deck. And I used to be very, very good at it. Okay, so the rare is... You put a hero creature from your hand on the battlefield if you don't draw a card. I mean, that's fine for 2. This seems really good. Photon Blast Barrage. But if you're able to get, if you're able to get removal, that's what you want. So... I think that's correct. Comes in, it connives, return it, so that's... Let's create a treasure token. Nah. Red Hulk. It's never dealt damage. It's cost 6 though. That's so many. That's so many manas. Choose star creature in your graveyard. Each attachment. Huh. That's only if you're going with villains though. If you're not going villains, it's not very good. Go nuts. Let's go with... I don't know what's correct here. Just cast equipment. There's a lot of fucking equipment stuff coming. Maybe I should take that as a hint. This is actually pretty good. Oh, Lightning Strike. It's just... Well, we'll just go ahead and take that. I don't know. That green-red thing might have been that... Oh, Scarlet Witch. It costs... This is a really good constructed card. I don't know if it's as good in limited, though. Enters, create 2 white... Crew 6 is a lot. Deal 1 to each opponent. 1/1 for flying. Target creature. Target player gains 2 life, then searches for basic, then shuffles. Put a +1. That's not terrible. This is also okay. We've been seeing a lot of equipment. Let's see where that leads. Okay, here's another one. Destroy target creature and surveil 1. Iron Man for each artifact, which we don't have any artifacts yet. Draw a card, you may put a land. I mean, Herbie's. This is fine. I'm gonna start kicking myself for not getting on the equipment train. Okay, so you're starting to. This is where you start to see a pattern. So blue is open, green is open. So the question is now: do I make a change, or since I've been cutting them off so much to the left, do I just keep going with what I've been doing and hope that I get paid off in pack 2? Graveyard to your hand. I mean, for 2, that's not terrible. +1 card on this. Put a. Oh, that's interesting. Just in case we end up going with the mill 2, this is good with our. That recursion spell we got. I'm not sure which one's better here. Okay, here's this guy who is equipment based. Surprised if I end up going green. Oh, holy shit, that guy has a bunch of packs. I mean, this actually isn't that bad. Mill 4 cards. Like, I have that, again, that recursion card. Artifact. Man, if I were in blue-red. Draw a card for each card I've discarded this turn. That's pretty good. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Huh. Create a token, then creatures get bigger. I could take this for help with mana fixing. This isn't bad. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Exile target tap creature and opponent controls until that's pretty good. Creature exile top card, you can play that card. Huh. Attach a target creature against indestructible till the end of the turn. That's pretty good. Oh, but this is maybe better. Oh, this is another recursion card. The target reveals a number of cards from an equal number of cards. You choose them with discards. Get the recursion card again. This card is so good as a commander. Like, it's crazy good. So this deck is looking like shite so far. Tax, draw a card if her power is 4 or greater. Let's take the mana fixing. Yeah, if we had been in green, our deck would be insane. Unfortunately, I'm not good enough to have that, and I really have a bias against green. I'm not a huge green fan. Green is very creature pound on the ground base, and I'm just not a huge fan of that. We did start to get a lot more playable red stuff though, so that's good. Because I would prefer to just not have to play the light. But now I need some big guys. I have this recursion, but I have nothing really to recur. Agony of Defeat joke card? I have not. Yo, what's up, Tim? Political Triumph. Whenever a creature you control enters scry 1 and put a plan counter. Sacrifice it, put a +1/+1 counter on each control you get. That's actually pretty good. Especially if you can play it turn 1. Tax alone. No, I don't really want that. Superhero Civil War. Gain control of... Oh! This seems pretty good. I guess we do want that white. Whenever another villain attached... Whipped Connives. Got one of those. I got one of those. Don't need any of this other stuff. I guess I don't really have a lot of equipment, but we really don't need any of that other stuff either. You use shrimp as bait? So yeah, that's far beyond what I ever did. Madame Hydra actually seems pretty sick for me in this deck, because this seems like it's going to be a hardcore villains deck. Another one. I might not even play this, because I don't really have anything to... I mean, I guess it's still fine. to recur, like a Madam Hydra, for example. You have to explain to your opponent how you could have won. That's really funny. Whenever he attacks, if he's equipped, X is number of equipment. So 2 for 1. Why don't I just not play that even without equipment? Put it +1. Oh. This is... The problem with this is I don't think I'm going to be playing a ton of the white. It's going to be a splash. So it makes more sense to get this. I don't really have a lot of upper end stuff. Like, I wouldn't even have the, like, anything to make this any good, unfortunately. This is actually pretty good, though, but to draw to him is a super speed. When it enters, gains first strike. Does +1/+0 in haste. I hate auras so much. So much opportunity to get blown out. Did I take one of these? I have not. Perhaps for the curve. Yeah, I wish I were green. Giant growth? I didn't even know that was a thing in here. Give me the land. Yeah, I know that. You didn't have to show that to me. Do I change this again? Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Drag a card. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to drag this to the side. Oh well, whatever. I really hate this layout so much. Like, I prefer to be able to look at my cards. I think this is the only equipment that I have. It's not bad. Okay, I don't need 3 of those. I might not even need 1 of those. I do want that, I do want that, I do want that. Yeah, I have, like, no top end. I gotta kill people. I just gotta overwhelm people. Don't want that. To cut 6 more cards. Kingpin's Enforcers. Okay, yeah, he's no good, because I just don't have the equipment to make use of him. That as a 2 of is probably fine. I don't think I need 3, though. I don't... See, this isn't good because I don't have anything that targets a creature. It's usually, like, give all of the creatures, which is a big difference. This is one big reason why the deck's going to be ass. That mana base is... not great. I'm going to have to get pretty lucky. What's my... 15 to 10? And some of my 10 are actually creatures? Yeah, I can cut this. That's just going to be a problem with curve, or with hitting those colors. I'd really like to cut this, but I think it's 2/1 lifelink for 2 just seems... This card! Ugh. Prowess is... Your dudes get bigger every time you, every time you play a non-creature spell. This is probably the next weakest card. This is good. We have, like, this is... This is the best, like, card that we have in regards to our, like, deck synergy. So, like, this doesn't synergize, and I'm probably just not going to have white on turn 2. So as much as I want to play that card, it's probably not correct. All right, well, let's see what happens. Just getting control of 2 things for as long as the saga remains on seems so good. That can be such a fucking tempo. The one problem is that they don't untap, which kind of sucks. But that still could be such a huge tempo swing. You know what? I do think I want to keep one of these. But what would I cut? Removal. I still think this is good. I don't want to cut a creature. I don't have... there isn't really a non-creature spell I want to cut, so maybe I can't put it in. All right. See what happens. I'm expecting to go 0-3. Once you hit 3 losses, you're done. No red, but we don't need red in the first few turns, and we're going to be able to draw 2 because of this, so this is fine. Just a 2-2 for 1. So, got the red anyways. Yeah, that's an instant too? So I didn't play this on my turn because if you have an instant, you should wait until the last possible like second to use the card. So I don't want to attack my thing into his thing, because we can gain control of it with the Civil War. So I don't want to just throw my creature away. Oh, that's a good draw. We don't want to give away that we have white yet until we need to. Attacks again. Hopefully he plays another dude and then crews and attacks is what I'm hoping for. Because then we play this and we just get both of his dudes and then he can't crew this anymore. He's in green though, so like, well, okay. So that's another thing that's kind of weird about Arena. The person that I'm playing against would normally be somebody who's at the table that drafted with me, right? That makes sense. Yes, please. Give me all of that. Oh my god. I'm surprised he didn't crew with... Because now they're just untapped. 6 or less. Yeah. So I can get both of these. Sure. That was a good play to crew there. So we won't attack. These have summoning sickness anyways, so I can't, so I couldn't attack with them. That's such a, like, that's what I mean. Like, they're just mine now. Now, if I had something that was a sacrifice outlet, which there wasn't anything really in the draft to do that with, get the dudes, sacrifice them so they're dead, and you get whatever benefit then. Target creature you control, and then we can use one of his creatures to fight whatever he plays later to kill it for the third part of the saga. Woo! What is this? Creatures you control with... Okay. Haste. Sure. Okay, so now the question is... do I want to kill this guy? This is an instant, right? I could wait to see if he blocks, I suppose. That's kind of a problem, though. Maybe I just kill it. Yeah. Then we attack with everything. I got a squirrel. Is that 9? death to our enemies. So he'll get Squirrel Girl back. Oh, is that radiation? That was interesting. Oh, because gamma? Yeah, that's cool. And then I can kill her next turn, so... Yeah, let's go to combat. And then invite him to trade with one of our guys. He only has one card in hand, too. Feeling pretty good about this. Yeah, I can't power this up right now. Did forget he could do that. Totally forgot. That's fine. Yeah. So he's down to 7. I still kill the squirrel next turn. I have a menace creature out there, plus 2 more. And this won't die. Yep, sure. What he has in hand? Maybe just a land? There just isn't anything for him to do? I could blow myself out. Oh, I'm dumb! See, that's what happens when you don't you don't know the cards. I didn't realize that power up, look at what power up says. I just didn't know this. Activate each, go nuts. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's tapped though? Okay. Oh, so anyways, like I was saying, power up says you can only activate it once, but if it came into play that turn, reduce the amount by 4. So I actually could have powered him up and then killed the squirrel. And then this game would just be over. But I didn't realize that that was a part of... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Sure. Now I'm just fucked. Like, that's my game, and just, that's what happens when you don't really know what you're doing. Okay, so they're both gonna do that. Okay, guess not. Really unsure here. Okay. So we don't need to pump them. Although we probably still do it anyways to send 2 through. Yeah. So this gets an extra boost, so we're doing 2 instead of 5. That's gonna kill both of them anyways. Enter. Ah! Oh, God, I'd love to know what the cards did. Okay, so he can activate this twice, which is a gigantic pain. Just take the 6. So he can make... Okay. Problem is the squirrel thing is going to get out of hand. If I don't do anything, he can activate it twice. Which means he'll get... a lot. I needed to draw my photon thing there, I think. Is there a way to win otherwise? 'Cause yeah, this is the problem. He can do it anyways. So now he's got 7, 8 squirrels. So now he can double it and double it again. A lot of squirrels. And this all would have been avoided had I known what Power Up did. Which I did not. So I deserve to lose this game. I mean, at this point, I'm going to block. Oh, she has trample. Great. And I have no way to make my dudes bigger. So 6, 13. That would be Xaxes. So I have to block one more. 5, 12. Sure. This would have been good last turn. Not so much this turn. I always make people do what they need to do. Like, I never just concede if there is theoretically a chance I can win that turn. Just in case. So, they did what they were supposed to do. Because there will be times where they will not do what they're supposed to do. And you take advantage of that. All right, later, flip the flip. So, one game lost completely on my own. ignorance. I think he just has nothing if I kill the squirrel girl, and I just didn't, because I'm like, I don't have enough mana for power up. Well, yeah, you did, because you played him this turn. Now he only costs 3. Ugh. So what I was saying before, normally you would be playing against your other draft mates, the people you drafted with. However, it doesn't work that way in Arena. This is a keeper. Got something on turn 2, turn 3, and turn 4. That is what we call a curve out. I'm gonna trade with one of their guys. The Hydra Trooper, maybe. I do actually want to trade. Offer the trade. Maybe I just keep it back as a blocker. Yeah, that's probably better. Because if I swing for 2, but he's not gonna swing for 2 into my 2/3. Yeah, I should have attacked. That's a pain in the ass, though. I already saw that card once. We're gonna start, like, puking out villains, though. Okay. It's kind of surprising. Yep, that's fine. I just don't have the white! Oh, that would be such a blowout. That would be such a blowout for him. Tap one of my things down? Sure. Yeah, that's fine. He's got the 2/3. I'll offer this trade. Actually, no. I don't. I want to dig for a... No, I don't. We'll offer this trade. So it didn't do anything. Fine with me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we'll just take that 8. All I need is a fucking white mana. I can deal 6. Dealing 4 might be worth it. Come on, give me the white mana. I've been holding off on this to see if I can get some shit in the graveyard, but he's not killing anything. Oh my god. Please. If there is a god, give me a Plains! What's really funny is that he's putting me to 1. If I get a Plains... Oh, he's only going to attack with the 1. That's actually really smart. That's one downside to what he did, though. I can play this and not die immediately. That's so unfortunate. Oh. Wonder, can I... Wasn't coming up any fucking time soon. I just realized I wasn't going to be able to... Oh, total mana value. Yeah, I would have been able to take both of them. That's really unfortunate. He has a third one? Okay. God, his deck just folds to any type of removal. I gotta block. I gotta block. Here. Here. That's what, 5? Here. 5, 8 damage, taking 3, putting us to 3. He has trample. Like, I would have just fucking went for it. So I can deal 5 damage to her. That's not going to be good enough. was a cool effect. Let's bluff having something. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Actually, we have enough to kill her anyways, but I don't know if we have enough to survive. So let's just bluff something. They've been super passive. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now I needed that. Oh. Yay. Comes into play, tap Whiteland. I so wish I could have punished them for playing like they were turtling, is what some people will call it. Just turtle up. They just get into their shell and just hope not to lose. I just wasn't able to punish them. Yo, what's up, Luya? I don't think I have the thing active, unfortunately, so apologies for that. Oh, this is fine. Oh, look at that white source. That would have been nice. Flare, drop. Sharp scoundrel. This. Oh, we don't want that thing out there, but we will offer the trade. Surely. Yeah, dude, totally block it. Please. Of course not. Why the fuck would he do that? I don't really want to play this right now. But I think I have to. Just don't know what to discard. Now I kind of need a land. Cloak and dagger. Huh. Yeah, what do you take here? I have 2 removal spells. Probably lightning strike? Yeah. It's just as long as she's gone, though. I do want to discard a card. So it doesn't really make sense for me to I'll offer the trade. It doesn't really make sense for me to use the supervillain thing. Because if I take it away... If I take her away and get the lightning strike back, he's just going to kill this and we're back to square one. So that would be a waste. Unless I were to use it on the gorilla instead. Yeah, not great. Thanks, Bell. I appreciate it. Yep. Go for it. Yeah, I'm going to trade with whatever you send. So it's a terrible idea for you to attack with either of them. Colorless equipment artifact token named Sturdy Shield. Okay. I need a land. So it's what, a 3/2 normally? Yeah, I could take both of these. Or I could take this and this. Or I could take this and this. I would probably take these two, because with her having Death Touch... Yeah, shut up. I don't have any equipment. And now I'm not drawing any land. After basically being flooded out. I'd rather not play this until I have the ability to do the power-up, too. Now I know how that works. Sure. I think we just take this. Actually, I could probably block with this. It doesn't have trample. I'm very liberal with taking damage. Do I take Cloak and Dagger? No, I take this. Oh, we still can't attack. Gotta do something about the Royal Guard. So I gotta sack the gorilla next turn to destroy the shield, like post combat. And kill something else too if I need to. Yep, that's the correct move. I think I just take this 5. Having vigilance is fucking annoying. Wakanda forever indeed. Okay, all my dudes get bigger and have vigilance. Alright, so, combat. Everybody but the madame. He should block the gorilla. Because I'm just going to sack it anyways. I mean, this is probably fine. Yeah, that's actually probably better. But he's going to lose his equipment now. Like, that's the trade-off. Like, because then I'm not going to be able to keep my creature, but he's not going to be able to keep his enchantment or his equipment. So. Oh. No, I could use this, but I don't really want to do that. I want to save that for a bigger threat. Funny is that I could kill it. Actually, if I took Cloak and Dagger, got the Lightning Strike back, oh, maybe that's the play. No, because I want to be able to, like, part 3 is I want these two to fight. Yeah, that's fine. Because these two are gonna kill each other when they fight. She's significantly smaller than him, but since she has Death Touch, she's gonna kill him like instantly. Unless he has a way to get rid of this right now. That was the worst thing I think he could have done. All right. God damn, that card is good. I'm one short of being able to do this. So let's do this and equip it to one of my Menace guys, because he can't block any of my Menace guys right now. 5, 7. Actually, he just dies, I think, if I attack with everything. This is, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. He gets lightning struck. Woo! First win! Poppy Playtime, Chapter 5. I don't know what Poppy Playtime is, so unfortunately the chapter will not, won't really give me any information. I mean, like, how many chapters are there? Is it like Yoshi Stories, where it was 6 chapters, or is it like a nice long book where there are like 25 chapters? Or is it a Stephen King book where there's 45 chapters? Oh, this white man all of a sudden. Ugh. This isn't great. He goes first, though, and I have removal. I think we keep this. Even if it's not fantastic. Ah, that's funny. So if you have this in your opening hand, you just get to play it for free. It's, like, not a good card. But it's funny when it happens. Unless that's what they're doing. Sure. Good lord. You got me, son. But as soon as I play a creature... Jesus Christ! Brontosaurus till the end. Turn, 3/5 vigilance and reach. Or he can become a T-Rex. Okay. Well, that's a thing I gotta deal with, I guess. I would like for you to attack, please. With this guy, not with either of these. Now, this seems like an impressive start, but he only has 2 more cards in his hand. Like, he might run out of steam. Yeah, that's probably what I would do with her, but I wouldn't do it until... I'll take it. I wouldn't do it until my turn. To leave her potentially open for a block if necessary. No, I'm just gonna take the... So he can make it this guy a Brontosaurus, which is a 3/5 with vigilance and reach. I don't know how a Brontosaurus of all things has less toughness than a T-Rex. Less power makes sense. Toughness though, dude should have like 10 toughness. But yeah, so he can do that at any point because he has 3 mana open to well, see, this is why you don't do it now unless you have another land. I'm not going to block because he could make it bigger and my dude just dies. So that's not good value. Make him use a treasure if he wants to make his guy bigger. Yeah. I don't need this second plains for sure. Got 2 cards. What are those 2 cards in his hand? I think he missed a land drop, right? I don't miss land drops. Unless it's last game, when I needed the lands. Yeah, sure. One of the fundamental things about playing Magic is figuring out, in whatever matchup, who is the... That's fine. Who is the beatdown? And who is the control deck? Yeah, I'm assuming he's not going to want to... Okay, so first... Oh, God, I'm an idiot. Well, I just wasted that. It's target tap creature. Oh my God, I'm so bad. I don't know what any of these cards do, and it is fucking me up. I would indeed like to keep this on top, yes. Okay, so because I'm bad and I don't pay attention to what my cards do, that didn't kill anything, because it has to be a tap creature, so I should have waited a turn instead of doing it then. There wasn't even really a reason I needed to do it then, except to get the resource out of the way so I had more mana open later. But it really wouldn't have actually changed anything. Now I hope he powers one of them up. Because if he does, sure. That also works, I believe. So I can do it. Copy it. It's a good card. It's a good card. He's got to reveal what he's been holding. He's just holding land in his hand. I do that, and oh, okay. So that's a problem. Sure thing. Creature gets and has vigilance. Oh, okay. So he just went runner. Must be nice. Oh, 6. We do have another card in our library that can turn the tables. Sure. Yeah, sure. gonna block, because I'm gonna sacrifice him anyways to draw a card. God, this thing is a fucking pain in the ass. I can't even fight something because this thing has Death Touch. So I just play it. Play that to hopefully get more life, but yeah, I'll be able to survive. You draw that same fucking card again. It's so irritating. Yeah, sure. Yep. So he deals 4, I go to 2, I gain 3, I then am at 5. That is not the card I needed. Well, I'm still not dead. Ooh, I get to play a land. Lucky me. Christ. It's funny that this wouldn't have even mattered because this didn't need to tap to attack. Disgusting. I can't kill that thing now. That's fine. What is it, 8? Still doesn't kill me this turn. Yo, what's up, Jamie? Okay, yep, tap something. Tap the Titan. That resolves. Okay, so I need to... Oh, now he does kill me. Yeah. Yep, you got it. See? Still alive for a turn. Only if I could have drawn that fucking card. That card's so good. I would be able to play it. And then he's just... nothing happens. You can't get through. Yeah. There's nothing else I can do here. I just lose. probably should just concede. There's no way I'm winning this. Like, there's not even a possibility. Ah. You got me, buddy. God, that aura against any deck with real removal is just so bad. Did I have fun in the match? No. It's true. But it wasn't because of the game being bad. Oh. Thanks, I appreciate you. It's a horror game? Yeah, that's not what I would have envisioned. Oh boy. It all went downhill when I immediately didn't realize what my cards did. Could have changed the entire outlook. Sacrifice a permanent you don't own. Catch the fervent. Okay, well, maybe we draft some more tomorrow. I actually have a friend coming up to visit to watch the Chainsaw Man movie. I watched the first season and he's like, you can't watch the movie without me. So I'm like, all right, you can come visit if you want then. So he's gonna come visit. And he plays Magic, so maybe we'll do a draft together on stream or something. That could be some mild fun. So yeah, that'll be it for me tonight, though. It's almost 2. The streams are not always going to start this late. This is just a matter of getting a bunch of shit together. I was setting up a bunch of stuff today, earlier before stream to make sure everything was working. We still had issues, because I'm still working that out. But, yeah. We'll generally start streams a lot earlier in the evening. Like maybe not this week, but like when we stream next week, we will do it a lot earlier. So, they're not so short because it's 2 a.m. already. So, that's the plan. And I'm still editing these other videos. I kind of want to release them back to back, like day after day, just to have a few videos out there. So yeah. Thanks for joining and watching this terrible gameplay. Hopefully I have a better grasp on what the cards do next time. That would be great. So yeah. Have a good night, everybody. See you later.